Hello friends, today I will discuss about this video OSI reference model. So in networking, very important this role OSI reference model, and there are 7 layers of this model. Each layer have their some special functions of define. So first of all, small introduction. OSI is lever open system interconnection developed by ISO International Organization. This is 1984. So this model we have already discussed about. 7 layer model is also named as 7 layer model. So if we have this model, so their 7 layer model, the model is start with application, presentation, session, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. So when you data send to one host to another host, yeah, another terminology you can say send to data as a client to server, yes, server to client. So your data has various forms to transport, yeah, you can say visit from one layer to top layer. And in front of, suppose very simple example, suppose you send one email, yeah, one message, yeah, one keyboard. So you understand hello. So hello word, yeah, sending email to Gmail to another mail, yahoo.com. So as a one machine sent to another machine, so following some protocols. So you suppose your data is transfer this layer. So start with physical layer, data link layer, and network layer. These both things are belong to hardware layer. Basically this part is basically connect of the hardware parts. Very important part is transport layer. Transport layer is base layer where your data is transferred. And next, the higher level layer is top layers. You can also call software layer. Means your data when you send, so data start with physical layer, means your binary 0101 format. This data is converted to frame. After the frame, this data is converted to packet. Packet and next work is with address. Addressing after address, your data sent to another layer, session layer provide the authentication, presentation layer as a data representation, and last is application layer. There are some each and every layers and there are some protocols. So actually this video we discuss about the functional of layers. So first the physical layers. So we understand the physical layer, your data is represented as a form of bit, means 0101 format. So this layer, your layer function of this layer is basically your data is bit data. Bit data is a form of bit. These are the some works are there. And first work is bit synchronization. First of all, your data is provide. So how to data is a provide the as a synchronizes bit level. Second thing is bit rate control. So first of data is synchronized 0101. These are the rate of control. Here, how to number of bits into per second. To depend the hardware layer, your data is depend. Next is physical topology. Your data you send, suppose as a lab, your lab using star topology. So depend this of this layer, your topology also parts. Last is the transmission mode. Your data is transfer is in this mode, maybe simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. So these are the role of the physical layer. So physical layer, you understand the is a basically hardware part. This concerned about the your data. Second is data link layer. Data link layer, also short is DDL. Data link layer is responsible to data to one node to another node. Means you can say simply link. So when you link so your machine is access. So actually when you access their MAC number. is also address. One machine have to address as a MAC. Logical layer. So your data link layer divide two sub layers. One is the logical control and media access control. So these are the part ki how to data your link. Your machine is linked. There some work is there. Actually data link layer also there some function. So function is there. First work is framing. Framing means your data is a bit format is converted to the frame. Next thing is physical addressing. The data link layer is provide the physical, then error control also. This part damage some frame, a loss frame, flow control, and access control. So these are the 5 type of activity done by the data link layer. Next is network layer. Network layer is very important layer. Actually, this layer is provide the address. As a you can say terminology, these are meant to function is first is the routing, second is logical routing address. Suppose if you send the one data to another machine, so using some logical address, generally using IP address. So these are routing is a how to path. So decide the path as another terminology. This part is work is router. Router is role of just provide the path, means decide the path. So these are the role of this layer. Logical addressing is part of this layer. Next is transport layer. The transport layer is work is only segment and reassembly. When you send the data, source to destination, so these break up this total messages, the data from except the top level, maybe session layer, and break into the small units. Each segment is there. Service provide access. Second part is there, order to deliver the correct process. The transport layer header include a type of address called service points. Yeah, port address. Suppose you send the some message. Suppose very simple example, you work if you work with software programming, use two machine. So work this layer transport, your data is transferred form is suppose, so your address is suppose localhost 172.127.0.0.1 and 80 and port. So your machine is access the service port. So these are the work of defined there. Next is important, last layer is session layer. Session layer is just provide the authentication. So this layer is synchronization. You can say another as they are just means session authentication is a time slot. These provide this layer and synchronization, and last is dialog control. Dialog session is layer synchronize the start and each half year duplex. So these work with session layer. Last layer is application layer. Application layer is network virtual terminal, means top layer, mail service, directory service, and file services. Means application layer as their various types of protocols used, HTTP, SMTP protocols of this layer. So thank you for watching this video.